Hi Gerard, long time no talking, long time no see. I decided to show you where the machine is at the moment. As you see, this is more material like what the slasher controller I was thinking about to make that you said 1 2 3 1 2 3 connection. This is where it comes from, right? Um, and this is it. As you can see, is more likely after I built it, which was 1 year ago, like January 2019. But I didn't had anything to run it until now, until a few days ago, and this is what it looks like. And this is more likely a Conmutator. I was calling it a slasher controller, but after I built it, I saw it. This is a commutator, right? A customized commutator, more likely, with these brushes and all. It's a commutator, and this got the sequence 1 2 3 1 2 3, which is not exactly what it fits the big drum, the 6-inch drum, but I think I know I made the correct sequence for it. If you wanna see, this was the 1 2 3 one, and this is the one which actually this video here says, which you probably have seen, or you surely have seen it. This one, this sequence is what I'm trying to represent here with these lines, with these copper brushes passing through those points, right? It's exactly that, and it should match the motor which has more poles, which fits better the drums you got, which it was around this time. Let me check. It's this one, okay. It's the three goes changing, but as you see, there's one time one remains the same for one time, and the other changes. Like this red, then blue stays, then red stays, then blue stays for one step, and that's the difference I'm trying to reference here. This one is straight 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, and this one is with one of them staying that step, which is the same that the Anaheim timetable was reflecting, and I say it was wrong. That you could bypass one step, but it's not likely how it's supposed to be. I was wrong, and that's it. Okay, there's one type of sequence, and that would be the other one. And the thing is, I couldn't make this run here. This is got two outrunners right at both end, and this is the thing I had on hand more the nearest, and there's the RC with lot of amps, low volts. Couldn't make this thing run. I can show you some clips, some video I got about it, but there's not much to see. You can see this is the brushes I made, but only the flexing push you have to make again from the brushes against these contacts. This braked the wheel from turning so much, and this thing didn't have enough power to make this thing run with this bigger drum having that brushing against with the bigger drum in respect for these smaller drums, it couldn't run it. Okay, I think if you apply the correct juice to it, the proper juice, it will do it, like higher volt, higher frequency, lower amps should run it right. I also, as you see, I made the contacts a drum much higher diameter than the inside rotor from the Outrunner, because that way you have more surface area for the contacts to be displayed. Otherwise, if you make same diameter as the Outrunner, they would be so small, and I wanted to try it to be bigger because I thought it would make better contact, but I'm not expert making commutators or anything, so that was just my guess how to make them. So maybe some people surely will have more idea how to make it. I also can say I had some issues on the building, like I didn't know if making this straight, I end up cutting it to don't make them shortcut each other, right? To don't make a loop here, a closed loop. I don't know how to make it properly. So, and also 3D printed this piece wasn't exactly cylindrical, and next time I'll better make it 3D printer but a slightly bigger diameter, than machine it to the right diameter, right? It will be much smoother and more accurate. Okay, so I trying to keep this video short. I don't want to make a long video. I think this is all I got to say, more likely. So many apologies, many mistakes, many things I said wrong, like the Anaheim pattern and so on. But yeah, the pattern 1 2 3 is well reflected here, as you can tell. And the other videos and the other sources says the proper pattern, like it's 1 2 3, but with one is holded from one step to the other, as that video shows. I mentioned the Cash Foundation in one video. I regret a lot about that, because I thought with the willing to make spaceships and so on, they would appreciate new machinery like el corresembrados, like those rollerblades I've shown. And they initially said, you posted them here, right? Their Facebook. And then a year later I had the data, the video to post something, to upload, and they said, yeah, go ahead and post it. And at that time they said, one of the moderators, no, we're not interested in new wheels, new rollerblade. No. They say post here, and they cutted my upload. I couldn't upload it, so that was it. I don't have any association with them. I respect their supposed objectives, like building spaceships, but I don't think they're exactly on the right track, or the same tracks I will follow to make that. And that's it. I hope I don't miss anything. I'm gonna show you the clips I was telling, just directly from the computer. Okay, so as you can see, here is me showing the setup I had with this RC ESC and the battery and the regulator, right, for the whatever. And here you can see how it runs, but it runs directly from the ESC to the Outrunner, not by the... With a kickstart by hand, I was able to make it run at last, just directly connected from the Outrunner to the ESC. ESC, right. From the Outrunner to the ESC, I was able to run it with a kickstart by hand, because the juice didn't move the machine. It was too weak. And the final one It's me. Yeah, this one is longer one. It's just me, as you see, trying to make it run with this. That what I'm holding is this kind of brushes. Put it together, but the juice wasn't, as I say, enough to make it run because there was too much resistance, too much inertia from the weight of the machine itself or something that it couldn't run it. Okay, it managed to run it by direct contacts and kickstart by hand, but nothing else. That's all you're gonna see here. I'm not gonna even play it all the time. Okay, nothing to see. See, trying to connect, disconnect, and that's it. So, whoop. Sorry for that. I think that's it. I would like to have some feedback, even if possible, about how to make this commutator more properly, if you can, or to get the proper juice to run this. I think you show some radio transmitter, right? And that sounds nice. It's some money, and I don't know, maybe probably I'll give a try from that, but I'm not sure if, because the way this thing runs, in differentiation from the 3 leads, is that this is supposed to have just one plus all connected here and one minus all connected to the other side, right? One inside, one outside, nothing else. And it's not the way how the controllers or the transmitter seems to work, right? Should be a little different than the one you show. You connect the 3 leads and they switch them all the time, but this thing with this commutator needs just one plus and one minus. And the good thing about this is that all the time the contacts are in the same position respect from the drum, and that way you make sure every time it's at the same place in respect from the rotor, right, where when it receives the contacts. And if even the magnetic rim of the rotor, as you say, with the speed it rotates, it drags, as you say once, when it's rotating too fast, the magnetic poles drag. So even that, I think you could try to arrange it mechanically from a commutator, right? If you were able to measure all that. But I was trying to make it easier this way, and it solved the purpose of the 1 2 3 1 2 3 you once wanted. So that's where this all came from. I hope there's some utility about it. There is for me. I at least I've learned something. Even if it doesn't work, I learned it doesn't work, right? Like this thing. So that's all. I hope you see it, you watch it, and you enjoy it. Hope to see you pretty soon. See ya.